News alert now. Authorities are reportedly turning Nancy Guthrie's home back to her family. This comes as the DA's office tells Fox News that federal prosecutors assisted the FBI with a routine legal process at the home. That happened yesterday, right after the family increased the award to $1 million. Fox News anchor, former prosecutor herself, Chanley Painter, joins us live from Tucson, along with retired FBI supervisory special agent, Fox News contributor James Gagliano. First to you, Chanley, what do you think this means about the investigation that they're turning it back over to the family?
Well, it's been nearly a month, Brian, here at the home. Investigators have been in and out for about 4 weeks. They were here for about 3 hours yesterday with not only federal agents, but as we confirmed, federal prosecutors. To me, it's interesting. It was federal prosecutors, not the local DA's office, who was here at the home, again, according to NBC, to prepare the home to be released back to the family. Maybe that means the local prosecutor's office is deferring to the federal prosecutors in that matter. But it is very normal for prosecutors to be at a crime scene. It's something I did many times as a deputy prosecutor. It can be to evaluate evidence, to hear from the investigators on what you have. Is it enough for a search warrant? Is it enough for potential charges? That reporting from NBC, though, is a big indication about where this investigation may be heading at this point.
James, what about for you? I know you've been calling for the reward to be raised. And I know it looks like the family wanted it raised and we're told not to. Can you make sense of this?
Yeah, Brian, I think that's an interesting piece, and I keep going back 94 years to the Lindbergh baby kidnapping. At the time, Charles Lindbergh was one of the most famous people in America, and when his young son was kidnapped, the family put up $50,000. The state of New Jersey put up $25,000. That $75,000, Brian, is the equivalent of $1.8 million today. I thought this progression was interesting in how it was slow rolled out. It started as a $2,500 reward. It went to $50,000, was doubled to $100,000. An anonymous benefactor raised it to $200,000. And now we understand that the Guthrie family was advised not to put up a larger amount in order to kind of trim down the number of leads that come in. That's frustrating and interesting to me because you want the leads to come in. And right now, while you have the FBI and the full force of its resources behind this case, they are triaging upwards of 40,000 leads. So I think this was a good development. And look, this is what happens in conspiracies. Benjamin Franklin said it best. 3 people can keep a secret when 2 of them are dead. And you're hoping that if this was a conspiracy, a number of perpetrators, one of them will turn on the others.
And when you talk about the federal prosecutors taking over, Chanley, does that mean that the sheriff has stepped back?
It could mean, we don't know for sure, but we do know that we haven't heard from the sheriff in weeks, right, Brian? No sort of press conference other than some individual interviews with the media here. And most of the activity we've seen at the home has been from federal agents on this case. And again, like I said, federal prosecutors, we did hear from the Pima County Sheriff's Prosecutor's Office yesterday, who said that the elected prosecutor relies and trusts that her deputies are working with the FBI, they're working with the Sheriff's Department and federal prosecutors. But she said she's not going to show up here and make an appearance just for show in front of the media.
Hey, James, at some point, the family, I know it's not in their best interest to come out and be critical of local cops. But do you think if the family feels as though they're pulling back and shading this towards a cold case, they should hire private investigators to do the work? The Guthries probably have that type of financial backing.
Yeah, Brian, we haven't reached a cold case status now where, you start reaching out to, psychotherapists and you start reaching out to private investigators. Look, the family is in a tough position. We all get that. And we certainly wouldn't be judgmental for what they decided to do. Here's my concern. As this case moves forward, what are we in now? Day 25. The FBI is not going to be able to continue with this large of a footprint of resources. Those are going to start to be winnowed down and pulled back. The FBI is to cover cases in 50 states as well as 63 embassies across the globe. So that would be my concern as we start to taper down here and the leads don't seem to be developing, maybe going in a different direction.
James, thanks so much.
I'm Steve Ducey.
I'm Brian Kilmeade.
And I'm Ainsley Earhart. And click here to subscribe to the Fox News YouTube page to catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis.